Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Crunch time, defense.
Check. Fresno. Snickers, got to spin.
Mike, 44. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
You see me out here?
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He'll drop to throw. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. back to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Jim.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On 1st down, Connor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
It's just me. Focus. It's just me and you. Watch the eye. Watch the
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Connor on 1st down, able to take this one forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check 26, check 22.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
All day, every day. Go! 36, 36.
Roethlisberger will throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Set! Black 30!
Check pass, check pass.
Take both of them! Check black and turn!
Here's Snell on 3rd down. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
1st down, Miami.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st down, here's Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Steelers' 49-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Kill, set.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And I think the ball's out. but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up
and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. Now the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will get him one closer. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. On 1st down, Connor going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Throwing on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 50, 50. Mike, 50.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Imagine.
I'm scared. Mike 55, Mike 55.
They'll look to throw here. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I got him. Hey, check Mike. Watching you five. Tighten down. Go. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Back.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Come on, baby.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The rookie from Michigan there defensively, that's Devin Bush making the play. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Marvin Jones, 76 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. With his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with counter again. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Taco Charlton able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
66. 44. Ain't no such thing as a black one.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Grant. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give coming right is Breida. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They run again with Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike 50, Mike 50. All right.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He completes it to Wilson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Wilson now in his second season in Miami. First 4 years were in Kansas City. He's always been a solid complementary receiver, but Miami really hoping he can take the next step in his development, be more of a go-to guy now at 27 years of age. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check.
Connor on first down, working his way forward for about 4 yards. 2nd down coming up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Again, a run with Connor. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
Flushed out right. Complete to Bryant. That's good for 28 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Connor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive. Which was
also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I gotta tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Here we go. 70 ending. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. They'll get 34 yards there. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The loss of... Three yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 15 running. Eat.
They'll run from the pistol with Howard. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 50.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. Now Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll run on first down. It's Connor. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Focus. Let me know right now. You better bring it. Check. Lucky.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Come on now, let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
A gain of 15.
Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because...
and the ball is knocked out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half the second.
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And this is caught. It's Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Dolphins, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.